All right, it's time for business. And Emmanuel Badriafe is here. Hello, Emmanuel.
Hi, Easy.
All right, so this proposal that's coming from the eminent economist, it's quite interesting.
Very interesting, and I know it's going to be very debatable. Even though we need the revenue for the development of the country, this particular one, I doubt it will work.
Okay, let's see how it goes. You explain
Thank
it
you
all.
very much. Good evening, and thanks for joining me on business. Renowned economist Kwame Pianim says government could consider imposing taxes on uncompleted residential and commercial buildings as part of efforts to increase revenue mobilization. He was speaking at the opening of the 8th Ghana Economic Forum in Accra. Charles Aite has more in this report.
Ghanaian business economist and investment consultant Kwame Pianim has raised concerns over the spread of uncompleted residential and commercial buildings across the country. As Ghana's lands get finished, the renowned economist who spoke at the 2019 Ghana Economic Forum suggested some taxes be imposed on owners of unused lands or uncompleted buildings as a way of increasing domestic revenue and making lands available for infrastructure development in the country.
You go around Accra, see a lot of uncompleted houses. Maybe we should put a tax on uncompleted houses. If you put a house on uncompleted houses, then people will make sure they complete houses very quickly to earn income. Land that is not being used. You have land, people are sitting on land, they won't give it out for it. Maybe we should put tax on undeveloped land. So there are ways we can. You see the districts, they should be able to raise money in the district. You are talking about communal activities.
In a keynote address, President Akufo-Addo re-emphasized government's commitment to fiscal discipline. He explained prudent macroeconomic management remained a priority for government's economic management team.
I am committed to fiscal rectitude becoming an essential feature of our DNA in the management of our public finances and national economy. And in the last 2 years, has been among the world's fastest growing economies.
Taking his turn, Governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison, noted that all gains made in achieving macroeconomic stability must be sustained.
It is incumbent on us as policymakers to demonstrate strong commitment to this policy framework in the near term to ensure that the gains achieved so far are sustained.
MD of Barclays Bank, Ms. Abna Osei-Poku, charged the Bank of Ghana to continue keeping a close eye on its price stability mandate. She's also called for more financial intermediation, especially after the banking sector cleanup.
To achieve and sustain economic and financial stability, I believe a triad of responsibilities and actions must be deployed. To run a sustainable fiscal regime and still deliver development, revenue mobilization and expenditure efficiency are key.
Discussions at this year's forum will be hinged on sustaining financial and economic stability with a look at the key priorities.
Now, Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta is insisting the country's relationship with the Millennium Challenge Corporation and the World Bank would be intact despite cancellation of the PDS contract. There are some concerns that Ghana could miss out of the U.S. Third Power Compact aimed at improving power infrastructure in Africa. There are also some fears that there could be possible scaling down of financial support from the World Bank and some donors. But speaking to Joy Business, the Finance Minister maintained the future financial engagements would not be affected.
I mean, basically, anytime there's a point of departure, there's some tension. But, I mean, as I mentioned, you know, U.S. and Ghana, from the beginning of the construction of the Akosomo Dam, which for 60 years has been really the bedrock of our energy situation, you know, so there are, you know, periods in which you have differences, but that doesn't mean that you don't remain partners. I think I had a quotation from Kennedy which mentioned, well, not to worry about the past or too concerned about the present, but how we go forward in the future as the way to do it. So I think we'll be okay. Yeah.
All other commitments will go ahead in terms of support, funding, and all those things.
I believe deeply that we are an important ally, and our economic interests and political interests meet much stronger than a difference in interpretation of a contract. So it will be well.
You talked about the fact that November 15th you will come out with a new plan in terms of the private sector participation in PDS. Are we on track?
We are working on that. I hope to do that. I have a budget on the 13th and then 2 more days, so I'll figure it all out. Yeah, but people are working on that.
We are assured of a new plan that engage all stakeholders should be excited about, please.
I hope so, but it will certainly be in the interest of Ghana.
Well, that's all for now. I have more business coming up.